Hello dear traders and investors. Thank you very much for paying attention to our video review. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video your thumbs up in advance. Your like is extremely necessary for the development of the Project Guru Markets. We will analyze the current performance of the company Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, ticker, CMG. This review is based on current data as of June 29, 2024. According to Classification Guru, Markets company Chipotle Mexican Grill belongs to the subcategory Public Catering. 55 organizations participate in the comparison, which is very representative. We start with general information about the company. A little further we will look at each indicator in more detail. If you want, you can pause it. You can look at each indicator of the company in question more carefully. Access to the table with the structure of company tickers is free and free. Please share the company's analysis on your social networks. Thank you for your repost and other help. It all helps the work extremely. Well, friends, we are finally starting. Market capitalization of the company Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, is $86.04 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $617 billion. Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, accounts for a share of 13.949%. It is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $3.29 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $38 billion. Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, constitutes a share of 8.691%. Comparing the shares of market and book value, we see the following. Occupied share Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 13.949%. The balance sheet capitalization is 8.691%. This is 38% less than the share of the exchange value. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The organization's debts amount to $4.081 billion. Financial liabilities to book value represent 124% of the company's equity. Assessment of the company's financial obligations. Bad, -1 point. The company's stock market value to earnings ratio is 2.6. The average in the subcategory is 25.7 and this is 90% lower than in the subcategory. Estimation of market value to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $1,296 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $72 million. This is 94.4% less than the current figure. Assessment of expected future profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-revenue balance is 8.4. The average in subcategory 2 is 320% higher than the average in subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock price to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $10,200 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is tentatively expected to be $570 million. And this is 94% less than at the current moment. Estimation of expected future sales compared to subcategory performance. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in our analytics, in this case, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. The sales margin is 12.7%, with an average in the subcategory of 7.9%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 4.8%. Marginality assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 4.777%. This is 192% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the current market value of the company Chipotle Mexican Grill, probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is equal to $741,000. And in the subcategory there are $254,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 191.7%. Estimation of the amount of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The profit per individual employee is $11,200. Average in the subcategory, $9,900. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 13%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of revenue per individual employee of the organization is $88,000. In the subcategory $125,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 42%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Shares for sale correspond to 0.1%, with a subcategory average of 6.4%. This is a short squeeze indicator. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 46% for the company Chipotle Mexican Grill. Whereas in the subcategory this level is 45%. On average, shares in the subcategory are valued at about the same price as shares Chipotle Mexican Grill. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Chipotle Mexican Grill and subcategory companies. We will see that over the last 12 months the shares Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, showed a change of 49.1%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory -5.7%. This does not say anything definitively, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Total result, -2 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 0.7 points. If you look broadly, within the US market in aggregate, we can note that the average score for the market as a whole is 0.4 points. Against the company's score of -2 points Chipotle Mexican Grill. Let's look at the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all previously made decisions by the information and reference system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the assessment Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG. Information and Reference Assessment System Guru. Markets the decision was made. Do not open an order, because Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, not the most undervalued company in the subcategory. Thank you for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You truly are the coolest audience.